If you're a fan of heartwarming, hilarious, and sometimes downright dramatic love stories, you're in for a treat. Today we're diving into 12 upcoming romance anime that are sure to make your heart race and your emotions soar. From high school crushes to unexpected marriages, and even some supernatural twists, this lineup has it all. Whether you're rooting for the mean classmate, the childhood friend, or the mysterious new girl, these anime will have you hooked from the very first episode. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the top 12 romance anime you won't want to miss. At number 12, we have I Have a Crush at Work. This romance anime takes us into the lives of Yui Mitsuya and Masugu Tateshi, two co-workers who just can't help but fall for each other. Yui is totally smitten with Masugu's helpful yet humble nature, while Masugu is absolutely charmed by Yui's cuteness, leaving him grinning from ear to ear whenever she's around. What makes their relationship so exciting is the fact that they're keeping it a secret. They're trying to avoid any workplace drama or awkwardness, but that's easier said than done. The anime beautifully captures the tension of maintaining a professional image while battling the undeniable urge to be close to each other. Every shared glance, every small touch in the office becomes a heart-pounding moment as they try to hide their relationship from their colleagues. It's a fun, light-hearted romance that balances the thrill of secrecy with the genuine sweetness of a blooming relationship. As the days go by, it seems more and more impossible for them to keep their secret under wraps, and that's where the real drama kicks in. Will they be able to stay under the radar, or will their little office romance get exposed? You'll have to watch to find out. At number 11, we have My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me, a story that blends romance with some serious teasing. Our protagonist, Akitaru, is no stranger to being on the receiving end of playful jabs, especially from girls. You know that old saying, if a girl teases you, she likes you? Yeah, well, Akitaru knows all too well that this isn't always the case. In fact, every girl he interacts with seems to scorn him, and he's yet to score a single date. Despite his lack of romantic success, Akitaru's main focus is on securing a spot for himself and his game development friends at his uncle's business. But there's a catch his uncle throws in an unexpected condition. Akitaru has to pretend to be his cousin's boyfriend. Talk about awkward. And things get even messier when Iroha, his best friend's little sister, finds out. She's notorious for teasing and bullying him relentlessly, and now with this fake relationship on the line, you can only imagine the chaos that's about to unfold. This anime is perfect for fans who love the dynamic of playful teasing but with a twist. Get ready for some laughs, awkward moments, and maybe even a spark of romance. At number 10, we have Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, a fantasy romance with a dreamlike twist. Kazuhiro Kitase lives a simple life as a salaryman, but he has one very unique hobby: sleeping. Ever since he was a child, whenever he sleeps, he enters a fantastical dream world where he goes on thrilling adventures. One day, during one of his dream world quests, he's adventuring with an elf girl named Mariah Bell, his close companion in the dream realm. But things take a turn when they get scorched by a dragon's fiery breath and Kazuhiro suddenly wakes up. However, his real-world wake-up call is more shocking than usual because Mariah Bell, the elf from his dreams, is now sleeping right beside him in the real world. Confused but intrigued, Kazuhiro must now guide Mariah Bell through modern-day Japan, where everything is new and exciting to her. The anime masterfully blends fantasy and slice-of-life elements as Kazuhiro and Mariah Bell explore Japan together, experiencing everyday things through a magical perspective. For fans of fantasy with a dash of romance and adventure, this anime is bound to captivate you. At number 9, we have Which Tamon Am I Seeing Now?, a charming and heartfelt story about a fangirl and her idol. The anime follows Yutage Kinoshita, a high schooler who works part-time as a housekeeper to fuel her obsession with Tamon Fukuhara, her favorite member of the boy band F-Ace. On stage, Tamon is everything Yutage dreams of: wild, sexy, and full of confidence. But things take a surprising turn when Yutage's job sends her to clean at none other than Tamon's house. To her shock, Tamon in real life is a total mess, far from the confident idol she's idolized. Offstage, he's insecure, struggling, and even thinking of quitting the band altogether, but Yutage, being his #1 fan, refuses to let him give up so easily. Determined to help, she steps up to be his emotional support, doing whatever it takes to keep him upbeat and back on track with his career. The anime is a fun mix of fangirl devotion and behind-the-scenes idol drama, with Yutage rolling up her sleeves to help Tamon rediscover his passion for performing. It's a heartfelt and relatable story that shows the power of fandom and friendship. This is one romance anime that will pull at your heartstrings while giving you a peek into the reality behind the idol world. At number 8, we have Medaka Kuroiwa is Impervious to My Charms, a delightful romantic comedy packed with personality and charm. The story follows Mona, the undisputed cutest girl in school, and she's fully aware of it. She's worked hard to perfect her high school debut, turning heads wherever she goes. But there's one person who just won't budge: Medaka Kuroiwa, the stone-cold, stoic guy who seems totally unfazed by her charms. Mona is determined to make Medaka notice her, and she's not backing down anytime soon. What she doesn't know is that Medaka was raised in a temple, where he's been taught to avoid getting close to women at all costs. His cold demeanor isn't just about being uninterested, it's a struggle to follow the teachings he grew up with while resisting Mona's relentless attempts to win him over. The result is a hilarious and heated battle of wills. Mona, who's used to having all eyes on her, finds herself obsessed with breaking through Medaka's emotional wall, while Medaka tries his best to maintain his composure and distance. The playful back and forth between the two creates plenty of comedic moments, but also hints at the growing tension between them. This anime promises a fun mix of humor, romance, and school life. At number 7, we have Summer Pockets, a beautifully nostalgic and heartwarming story set against the backdrop of a quiet island. The protagonist, Takahara Harry, travels to Torishirojima during his summer vacation to help settle the affairs of his recently deceased grandmother. Upon arriving, he is greeted by the serene beauty of the island, but something or rather someone immediately catches his attention. As he steps off the ferry, Harry spots a lone girl standing on the pier, her long hair flowing in the wind as she gazes into the distance. There's something almost ethereal about her, but before he can fully comprehend the moment, the girl disappears, leaving Harry puzzled. As he adjusts to the slower pace of life on the island, surrounded by nature that is far more lush and tranquil than the city, Harry starts to feel something stir within him. Memories from his past, long forgotten, begin to surface, and the island's peaceful atmosphere only deepens the sense of nostalgia. Summer Pockets is a story about rediscovering forgotten emotions, the bittersweetness of summer, and the quiet, meaningful connections people make. At number 6, we have the Shiunji family children, a chaotic and unpredictable family romance that's bound to keep you on your toes. Arata, our protagonist, has always lived a pretty typical life surrounded by his large family, which includes 5 sisters and 1 brother. But there's one catch: he's never had a girlfriend. That seems like it might change when his father drops a bombshell that shakes the family dynamic to its core. None of the siblings are actually related by blood. Suddenly, Arata's life takes a wild turn as this revelation opens up unexpected possibilities. What once felt like a peaceful sibling bond quickly transforms into a nerve-wracking and unpredictable future. With no familial ties holding them back, the relationships in the Shiunji household become more complicated, and romantic tensions start to rise. As the lines between family and romance blur, the Shiunji family children promises plenty of humor, awkward moments, and heartfelt drama as Arata finds himself at the center of a growing storm of emotions. Get ready for an entertaining mix of family dynamics, romance, and hilariously nerve-wracking situations in this unpredictable story. At number 5, we have I Ended Up Marrying the Girl I Hate the Most in My Class, a high-energy, romantic comedy that turns rivalry into an unexpectedly sweet and chaotic married life. The story follows Saito Hujo, a high school student who has found himself in a most unusual situation. He's married his classmate Akane Sakuramori, the girl he absolutely can't stand. These two have been fierce rivals for as long as they can remember, constantly butting heads and competing over everything at school. But now, due to circumstances beyond their control, they're newlyweds and neither of them knows how to handle it. Their constant bickering doesn't stop, even as they try to navigate the challenges of marriage while still attending high school. From awkward domestic moments to heated debates over trivial matters, Saito and Akane's married life is a hilarious roller coaster of emotions. Despite their clashes, there's undeniable chemistry between the two, and sparks fly as their rivalry gradually turns into something more complicated and maybe even a little romantic. Will Saito and Akane learn to get along, or will their fiery personalities keep them at odds forever? Find out when this anime premieres in 2025. At number 4, we have The Dialect of the Girl I Fell in Love with in Okinawa Is Too Difficult to Deal With, a unique and heartwarming romance that blends culture and love in a charming way. The story follows Teraki Nakamura, a high school student who has recently transferred to a school in Okinawa. Everything feels fresh and exciting for Teraki, especially when he develops a crush on a girl named Kien-san. There's just one small problem: he can't understand her dialect. Okinawa's unique dialect adds a fascinating layer to their budding romance, as Teraki struggles to communicate with Kien. Luckily, his classmate Higa-san is always there to help, acting as a translator and bridge between the two. This cultural barrier creates plenty of comedic misunderstandings, but it also sets the stage for an adorable love story that explores how differences can bring people closer together. As Teraki navigates the challenges of life in a new environment, his determination to understand Kien better fuels his growing feelings for her. The anime beautifully captures the charm of Okinawa's culture, the warmth of youthful love, and the fun of overcoming communication barriers. Don't forget to check out this anime in January 2025. At number 3, we have Chitose in the Ramune bottle, a unique blend of high school popularity, unexpected challenges, and personal growth. Sakuchito seems to have it all. He's the most popular kid in school, known for his confidence, charm, and seemingly unshakable reputation. He has a tight-knit group of friends who are just as attractive and likable as he is, and life seems to be going perfectly. But when his teacher asks him to help a shut-in student who has been avoiding school for months, Saku's ideal high school life takes a surprising turn. Stepping out of his comfort zone, Saku is faced with the reality that being popular doesn't mean much when it comes to solving deeper, more personal struggles. Helping someone so far removed from the world he's used to challenges everything he thought he knew about friendship and connection. Chitose's In the Ramune Bottle explores the contrast between Saku's flashy, normie life and the more introspective journey of understanding what it truly means to help others. It's a refreshing take on high school life that dives into the complexity of social dynamics, personal insecurities, and the unexpected ways that relationships can change you. At number 2, we have Honey Lemon Soda, a sweet and uplifting romance that centers around personal growth and finding one's place in the world. Our protagonist, Yuka Ishimori, was nicknamed Stone in middle school due to her shy, withdrawn nature. Determined to reinvent herself, Yuka enrolls at Hachimitsu High School, a place known for its more free-spirited and open-minded environment. She hopes to leave her old self behind and make a fresh start. Enter Kai Miura, a boy with lemon-colored hair and a laid-back, carefree personality. Yuka remembers Kai from a brief encounter in middle school. A single word from him left a lasting impact on her and inspired her to attend Hachimitsu. While Kai seems distant and out of reach, he begins to take a surprising interest in Yuka, encouraging her and helping her slowly break out of her shell. As Yuka begins to adjust to her new high school life, Kai's support becomes a constant, pushing her to step out of her comfort zone and fit in with her classmates. His presence gradually transforms her world, allowing Yuka to see herself in a new light. Honey Lemon Soda is a heartwarming story about self-discovery, the impact of kindness, and the way a single person can help change your life. At number 1, we have Witch Watch, a magical comedy that promises loads of laughs, chaos, and heartwarming moments. The story follows Morihito, a teenage boy who possesses the incredible strength of an ogre, and his childhood friend Nico, a bubbly girl training to become a full-fledged witch. Due to a prophecy, Morihito is tasked with being Nico's protector, and the two end up living together under one roof. But there's one small catch: Nico's magic is highly unpredictable. From casting the wrong spells to accidentally causing magical mayhem, Nico's attempts at magic often lead to hilarious and sometimes dangerous situations. Whether it's turning Morihito into something strange or causing an unexpected magical disaster, every day is an adventure. As the two navigate life together, their friendship deepens, and the magic-based hijinks never stop. From Nico's enthusiasm to Morihito's stoic attempts to keep things under control, Witch Watch blends comedy, magic, and a dash of romance to create a light-hearted series full of charm. Whether you're a fan of magic comedy or simply stories about close friendships, this anime has it all. And that's a wrap on our countdown of the 12 upcoming romance anime you won't want to miss. Which of these anime are you most excited about? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear which ones you're looking forward to the most. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more anime updates, reviews, and all things anime. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.